Welcome to Belle Interiors, where French country style comes alive with timeless charm. Today, we'll explore the beauty of open shelving, reimagined with warmth, elegance, and rustic detail. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and leave a comment to share your thoughts. We'd love to hear from you. Soft sunlight pours through tall, arched windows, falling across creamy plaster walls and rustic oak shelves. Ceramics in muted whites and pale blues reflect the glow, while a marble backsplash adds gentle shimmer. Copper pots glisten nearby, blending rustic warmth with refined charm, creating a serene French country atmosphere. A farmhouse table anchors the scene, beneath shelves washed in soft daylight. Limestone walls provide texture, while bleached wood shelves cradle delicate ceramics and stacked plates. Sheer linen curtains filter the sun, casting light across earthen jars. The mood is calm and timeless, with elegance woven into every surface. The lens captures shelves of weathered oak rising above a dark soapstone countertop. White pitchers and stacked bowls rest beside jars with brass lids, each detail glowing in golden sunlight. Light highlights the irregular beauty of handmade ceramics, blending rustic textures with refined finishes in a perfectly composed arrangement. Shelves unfold like lines of poetry across a dove-gray wall, where glossy plates and smoky glass canisters sit beside lavender sprigs in clay pots. Light glimmers on a vintage range with brass details, while exposed beams overhead draw the gaze upward, creating harmony, depth, and an elegant countryside rhythm. Morning light spreads across oak shelves, their knots and natural grain telling stories of time. Earthen jugs, linen stacks, and woven baskets share space with glass bottles shimmering gently. A handmade tile backsplash catches and scatters light, making each surface part of a rustic yet elevated French country tableau. A close-up frames cream-toned plates edged in subtle floral motifs, leaning against textured plaster. Crystal jars of herbs glow like jewels beneath sunlight's diagonal beams, while darker shelving grounds the composition with heavy clay bowls. The arrangement feels intimate, each detail reflecting thoughtful artistry in a warm French countryside setting. The shelves wrap around two walls, carrying rhythm through symmetry and variation. Pale ceramics stand beside brushed copper mugs and wildflowers in glass vases. Light streams down from a skylight, diffused through sheer linen, creating radiance. The result is cinematic, a space of balance, grandeur, an inviting French country charm. Walnut shelves anchor the frame, their deep tones set against pale stone walls. Shimmering ceramics, handwritten jars, and wicker baskets create a tapestry of textures. Light highlights polished brass fixtures nearby, while shadows deepen to emphasize contrast. The scene blends rustic strength with elegance, revealing cinematic warmth and sophistication. Oak shelves framed with wrought iron stand firm against plastered walls. Cream-colored earthenware rests on their surfaces, each curve contrasting with the iron's strong lines. A shaft of sunlight grazes the edges, bringing wood grain alive. The perspective emphasizes depth, creating a tactile, atmospheric composition rooted in craftsmanship. From above, shelving stretches like ribbons along the wall. Glossy porcelain plates catch sunlight, reflecting fleeting moments of brilliance. Herbs tied with twine rest casually between objects, adding freshness. Shadows deepen beneath the shelves, creating striking layers of light and dark, blending rustic authenticity with modern French country grace. Twilight envelopes the shelves in amber glow. Honeyed oak supports stoneware and copper, each object shimmering in lamplight. Limestone walls fade softly into shadow as glass prisms sparkle faintly. The mood is cinematic and intimate, transforming everyday objects into glowing treasures, infused with the charm of countryside living. From a low angle, shelves tower upward against whitewashed stone walls. Practical pieces sit below, while decorative jars and lavender sprigs rest above. Brass hardware gleams with subtle warmth. Limestone floors anchor the composition, while diffuse sunlight enhances depth and vertical balance, capturing rustic grandeur with understated French elegance. A painterly composition unfolds with creamy plaster walls and oak shelving. Antique ceramics in ivory and sage breathe gently against negative space. Marble countertops reflect cool light, contrasting warmly with woven pendant glow above. The overall still life arrangement feels authentic and timeless, a gentle portrait of French provincial style. Shelves mounted against shimmering zellige tiles glisten with irregular reflection. Matte stoneware, polished silver trays, and tumblers create contrast. Side sunlight scatters across the tiles, glowing like ripples of water. The arrangement strikes balance, deliberate yet effortless, weaving rustic warmth with refinement in a setting both airy and inviting. Reclaimed beams form thick, rustic shelving framing a plaster-clad range hood. Terracotta jars, antique bottles of green glass, and stacks of creamware lend earthy tones. A stone countertop below echoes the palette. Herbs spill from a clay pot, adding life, grounding the scene in authenticity and quiet French charm. Tall windows bring rolling countryside views into the kitchen. Open oak shelves frame the light, their uneven edges emphasizing natural character. Glazed ceramics in whites and blues mirror sky tones, glowing gently. Below, a linen-covered table grounds the scene. The composition seamlessly connects indoors and outdoors with poetic flow. A stone niche cradles thick oak shelves weathered to silvery gray. Pewter vessels and rustic pottery sit beside twine-bound herbs, their textures enriched by golden sunlight grazing the front edges. Shadows pool in recesses, adding drama. The atmosphere whispers of heritage, timeless and grounded in provincial French authenticity. dusk, the kitchen glows warmly with layered light. Candles flicker on countertops, pendant lamps soften the atmosphere, and shelves sparkle with reflections of glassware. Wooden bowls and handmade pottery absorb the glow, balancing shine with earthiness. The result is cinematic warmth, a luminous harmony of rustic French country design. Shelves stretch long across creamy plaster walls, forming horizontal rhythm. Pale oak supports copper kettles, vases, and stacked plates. An arched window floods the room with daylight, scattering reflections across surfaces like sparks. The arrangement emphasizes repetition and variation, creating visual balance, inviting elegance and French country sophistication. Shelves styled with restraint hold ivory, sage, and blue ceramics, glowing against plaster walls. Crafted from pale maple, their smooth surfaces recede, allowing objects to shine. Light bathes the scene in muted tranquility. The wide, cinematic perspective captures serenity and elegance, evoking modern French country refinement at its best. Thank you for joining us on this journey through French country open shelving inspiration. We hope these ideas spark creativity for your own home. Remember to subscribe to Belle Interiors, like this video, and comment below. Your support helps us bring more timeless design inspiration directly to you.